Our top story, almost 6 crore voters will seal the fate of candidates as Tamil Nadu goes to polls today. As the stage is set for polling in 232 seats in Tamil Nadu, arch rivals Jayalalitha and DMK President M. Karunanidhi will fight for the Chief Minister's chair. The electoral field has also two other Chief Ministerial candidates, actor turned politician Vijayakanth of the DMDK, PWF, TMC combined, and PMK's Ambumani Ramadoss. In Tamil Nadu, the AIA-DMK is the only party contesting all 234 assembly constituencies, while the BJP is contesting in 188 constituencies and DMK in 180. In Puducherry, 9.43 lakh voters will decide the fate of over 300 candidates in 30 seats. Let's quickly go across to Akshaya Nath, who's joining us at this moment. We'll also be joined in by our battery of reporters in Kerala as well as Tamil Nadu. Let's first go across to Akshaya. Akshaya, where exactly are you at this moment and what's happening?
Sanket, I am right now near the SIT College booth, which is the constituency for Mylapore in Chennai. And interestingly, DMK leader MK Stalin will be coming here to vote in some time. And right now, if you see, most of the people, the general public who live in and around SIT College, have been slowly moving into the polling booth, even though 7 o'clock is when the polling starts. And interestingly, also MK Stalin will be voting for the Congress this time, because the candidate here is DMK's alliance partner, Congress's candidate Karate Tyagarajan, who will be contesting here. So the prince in waiting for the DMK will be voting for Congress here. Sanket.
Absolutely. Akshaya, DMK we understand, but what about the incumbent, the AIA-DMK? What are the people saying? Because Jayalalitha, if her sources are to be believed, her party is to be believed, is making a return, which is unlikely, which is not something that usually happens in Tamil Nadu.
Sanket, going by the history, never has an incumbent government come back to power. But this time around, the AIADMK has been very confident. Indeed, they have been contesting from all the 234 seats all by themselves, with only very marginal parties supporting them and not going in for an alliance, which shows their confidence, or maybe even their own overconfidence. But it needs to be wait and see what is going to happen on the 19th of May. Sanket.
That's right. Akshaya, do stay on with us. Now, the Election Commission has deferred polling in 2 constituencies in Tamil Nadu. Polling has been deferred in Thanjavur and Aravakurichi after cash worth 1 crore rupees was seized in these constituencies. Polling in both segments will now be held on the 23rd of May. The decision was taken based on the Observer's report to the Election Commission, which stated that there was a large-scale distribution of money to voters. Meanwhile, on Sunday, the DMK and the AIA-DMK responded to EC, which had issued notices to both parties for violating the Model Code of Conduct. While AIA-DMK gave its response, Karunanidhi's party has sought more time. Going back to Akshaya at this moment, Akshaya, this surprisingly has become the biggest issue as far as Tamil Nadu elections are concerned, where you have cash being recovered, and this is insane, obnoxious amounts of cash that we are talking about.
Sanket, more than 100 crore rupees has been seized by the Election Commission. This is a history in itself. There's never been a record like this. Like the previous elections, the 2014 elections was only around 26 odd crores, and in the 2011 elections it was around 36 crores. But 100 crores of seizure of money is something that has not been seen in the state or anywhere across the country. And similarly, like what has been happening is across the state, in many constituencies, there have been complaints, rigorous complaints about cash being distributed and other freebies being distributed for vote. And in fact, yesterday there was a viral video that came out where a PMK member was at Ulundur, the constituency where even DMDK leader Vijayakanth is going to contest from. There was distribution of cash, and the PMK leader was talking to the RO, the returning officer, about how there's been distribution of cash. And even after the public complaining about it, actions weren't taken. So it needs to be seen how the whole election procedures are happening today, because the last 72 hours and even today before the polling, it's very vital, and inflow of cash is being feared. And in most of the constituencies where there's the trouble constituencies, a lot of police have been deployed to take care of unforeseen incidences, Sanket.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Do stay on with us, Akshay. I believe we are getting some pictures at this moment of the superstar from Tamil Nadu. He's not actually a superstar only for Tamil Nadu, but also for the rest of the country. Rajinikanth, among the early risers, among the early birds to go and vote. Those pictures coming in just a short moment.
Everybody should vote. That is our duty. Okay. Thank you very much.
What is your advice for the voters, sir?
Very different. Yeah, this time.
Money distribution.
No comments, please. No comments. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So Rajinikanth, it's 7 a.m. and the moment it's 7 a.m. Rajinikanth is out there to vote. And he was asked this pointed direct question about money distribution. Of course, not a very convenient issue for anyone to speak about, considering the fact that you've got all political parties who have their hands a little dirty with this particular allegation.